What is going on, everyone? It's Kelly here. We're here in Georgia. We got Jason, aka Yeti Man. We got Laura, and we are smoking out our clothes right now because we're about to go into the woods. Hopefully shoot some deer, if not a hog. Whatever walks out in front of us, it's getting an arrow straight through the lungs or the heart. Hopefully not a gut shot. But Laura and I have been hunting the past 2 or 3 days, and unfortunately it is super hot here in Georgia, so the movement of the deer aren't really in our favor for hunting. But I'm gonna let Jason let y'all in on a little trick about smoking out your clothes.
So smoke is one of the oldest techniques used to hide human scent. It was used by American Indians, ancient people around the world. Fred Bear, one of the greatest bow hunters ever, used smoke. It's a great thing. I'm not bashing on cover scents, but smoke is something that is absolutely amazing. And it's Florida hunting today. If it's brown, it's down.
Oh yeah, I gotta leave. I gotta go back home probably tomorrow because I got a trip to Columbia I still gotta pack for. So we got Finley in the house too. Let me go say hi to Finley real quick for y'all. That's the one good thing I love about coming to Georgia, is because I can road trip with Finley. Finley, there you are. Say hi. Say hi to your fans, Finn. So this is Laura's dog, Finn. And then we got, Finn already got in the trash. Finley doesn't get in the trash. He just likes to pick up things. Oh, I gotta come back in. So Finn is the chocolate lab, and Finley is my dog, the golden retriever. It is archery season here in Georgia, so we will be using our bows. You can also use a crossbow as well, but I don't think we're gonna have to do that. Jason has been seeing lots of deer and hogs on his property the past couple days. Hopefully that doesn't change when we go out there, but we got the hydration.
Don't jinx us.
I'm not, I said hopefully they're still there when we go out there. When I bow hunt, I have my bear bow. We got a little book bag. We got some snacks. We got a thermocell for mosquitoes. We got a GoPro camera, water, and that's all you really need. We're practicing shooting the bow a couple times at the practice target in between hunts, and I am hydrating with First Form hydration packets. You guys have seen me use First Form products, whether it's their meat sticks, their protein powder, their greens powder, their protein bars, their hydration sticks, their collagen powder. They have all kinds of supplements that are great for if you go to the gym and work out, or if you just want to live a healthy lifestyle, or if you're an outdoorsman like me. Their hydration packets support your hydration balance in your body, electrolyte replenishment, exercise performance, and recovery support, which is super important. As you can see, these hydration packets are super convenient, and we all can use some extra hydration because, let's face it, I feel like everyone's pretty much dehydrated nowadays. We always forget to drink water, and it's super hard to drink a lot of water. And the cool thing about the packets too is that they're 0 sugar, they're only 5 calories, and each packet has over 1,100 milligrams of vitamins and minerals. And these electrolytes will help provide your body what it needs to stay properly hydrated and to function at its best. There's also free shipping, over $100 spent on First Form. Go to my link, firstform.com/KellyYoung. And if you don't absolutely love it within 30 days, First Form will give you 110% refund. So y'all check it out. firstform.com/KellyYoung. Alright, I'm all set up in the tree. It's a skinny pine tree, so when the wind blows, I rock back and forth. But it's about 4 o'clock. We're here a little bit early. But now it's just a waiting game. I got my bow ready, GoPro's ready. So we'll see what walks out. 7-point right in front of me, and it was angling towards me. Super spooky at like 13 yards. I stood up. I was waiting for a better shot. And sure enough, the wind swirled and he smelled me and he just ran off blowing. So, oh well. I just had the nursery of deers in front of me. 2 fawns, a button buck, a spike that was like an inch long antler, and then 2 yearlings. They all just ran it back into the woods. But I still hear something over here. We are back from hunting in our afternoon sit, and we got Mr. Finley. Finley, what are you doing, good boy? We had a phenomenal sit, a very good hunt. Did not shoot anything, but I saw a lot of deer. The most deer in action that I've seen this whole week hunting here in Georgia. We're gonna go ahead and sit tomorrow morning, and then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and head back home to Florida. But when I was sitting, I'm gonna try to narrate it. There was so much going on the last couple hours of that set, and really a whole bunch of doe came in from my left, and I saw a fawn. There's actually 2 fawns, a yearling, 2 yearlings, a button buck, a little spike that had little like inch long little antler, little horns, and then there was one big mama doe off to the side, and she stayed in the woods. So if she was to come out, I was probably going to shoot her, but she never came out and never gave me a shot. Hi, Finn. I know. Hold on. I'm trying to tell a story here. What? So the does were out feeding. I went ahead, stood up, just in case like a shooter deer did come into the picture, but that did not happen. The deer went ahead and spooked. Didn't spook, but they ran off, and I was kind of like, okay, that was weird. Not sure what happened. And then right before it got dark, I heard this big hog just like stomping through the leaves to my left, coming in hot, and I'm like, all right, perfect. Like, I'm just gonna smoke this hog. Well, the hog comes up to the tree line and stops, and he goes, and he just starts sniffing, like just trying to smell me or smell the air before he comes out to go feed. And of course he gets a whiff of me, I guess. He's sitting there for like 6 minutes sniffing. He runs back 10 yards, stops again, and starts smelling the air again. And unfortunately, he didn't like what was going on, so he just eased back off back into the woods. It got dark, and well, that was the first hunt. But I'm super tired. I've been hunting for like 5 days, and haven't been getting a lot of sleep, so we're gonna... Hi! Sorry, you're so cute, Finley. What? What? He like really wants me to go inside right now, but we just stopped and got some Mexican food, and we're about to shower and hit the hay. Get up super early tomorrow. We're gonna do a super short morning hunt, and then I'm gonna head back to Florida. Finley, what? What's she thinking? Oh, I love you so much. Come here. I love you. Well, I will see you guys in the morning. Super early. I just shot this doe. It was the only deer that came out this morning. I was waiting to see if a buck would come out, but that wasn't the case. Pretty sure my arrow went right through her. She just ran about 100 yards and crashed, so I think it made a good shot. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get down. I gave it about 30-40 minutes to see if anything else would come in, but Jason's on his way to pick me up, and I'm gonna go ahead and get down, check out my arrow, and see what we got going on. I guess I should have waited. deer's blowing at me right now. So. Hopefully it's not a buck. Oh well. That deer's still there. She's still blowing at me. I think she just ran away. Or not. Should have waited literally like 5 more minutes. That sucks. Oh well. Alright. Let's go check out the arrow. She's still blowing over there. Standing right here. Oh yeah. We got blood on the arrow right there. Clean pass through. Went right through her. Perfect. So from what I heard, mosquitoes, she ran this way, she went left, and then she booked it right and then crashed. See if you can't, I'm just seeing if I can't see any blood here. See a little bit there. I almost just walked into this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. Normally those spiders are up higher. They're usually not that low to the ground. That's creepy. Okay, so I didn't get much of a blood trail, so I just started kind of grid searching the area. My stand is probably 150 yards behind me. Oh man, these mosquitoes are bad. And I can see my deer right here. You look for that white belly. I heard her, she ran a pretty good ways, and I heard her crash really hard. I always second guess myself sometimes. I'm like, wait a minute, was that a crash? But it definitely was. I even replayed the audio on the GoPro, and she's laying right there. Looks like a double lung shot. You can tell because when the blood comes out, it's super bubbly because of the air and the oxygen in the lungs. Gosh. Cobwebs, so. Oh man. Well, not sure how to do this where YouTube would appreciate it, but there she is. We got some deer meat for dinner. Let me text Jason, let him know that I just found her. I just found her. She went about 150 yards. There was like literally barely any blood trail where I shot her, but coming up to her, you can see it starting to just squirt out. She goes this way. And then if you're blood trailing a deer and you see how there's bubbles, that's lung blood. That means it was a good shot. And there she is right there. I'm not gonna get too close for YouTube just because y'all already know how YouTube is, but I'm super excited. Last morning, like I said earlier, it's been hard hunting this weekend or this week in Georgia because it's just been so hot. Like 90 degrees in the stand deer hunting isn't much fun, but super stoked to put meat in the freezer and super thankful for this harvest and this deer. So I'm gonna go ahead and start dragging her back to the stand and wait for Jason to pick me up. Well, that was a good end to the week of hunting. Picking up my arrow. Jason got here, he went ahead and dragged her the rest of the way to the road. That way we don't gotta drag her all the way over here. I'm gonna get my stuff, and then we gotta get to cleaning. I am officially, oh, Bentley, hush, no sir, no. No. I'm officially home from deer hunting. I have my doe and my gator coolers here that's been sitting on ice overnight. And we're gonna go ahead and process it. Let me grab a ham or a shoulder real quick. Oh my gosh, my hands are freezing. Whew. My hands are cold, Finley. My hands are cold. Holy smokes. My hand's so cold. Ooh. So with red meat and deer meat, I know it looks kind of funny for people who maybe don't harvest their own animals, but you can just throw it straight on ice and it's fine. Just make sure you open your cooler so it can leak out all the melted ice. That way it's not sitting in water. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this. This is part of the ham and get rid of all the silver skin. Finley, excuse me, sir. I left the door open and a car went by, or a bicycle, I mean. And you went barking and protecting, thank you. So I actually have to take Finley to the vet in a couple hours. I found a hard, like, lump on his back, and he has like a mushy, fatty tumor lump on his butt. So I'm a little concerned about it. I don't like it. He's only 3 years old, but the one hard bump is right here. It's small, it's like this big, and then the fatty lump is about this big on the other cheek. So we're gonna go to the vet in a couple hours, get that checked out. I'll keep you guys updated on that, but gotta wash my hands, get all the dog hair off, and we're gonna start processing. I already went ahead and cut some vacuum seal bags, and I labeled them September deer meat. So those are ready to go. The back straps I'll just cut in half and leave them as nice pieces of red meat. I'll also do that to the hams too. If there's not a lot of silver skin in there, I'll fillet some couple like steaks out of the hams and the shoulders as well. But, well, we got a lot of work to do, so we're gonna get to processing. So this big piece here, you can tell it's just a nice solid piece of meat. I'm going ahead and freeze this. I'm gonna cut it in half and just make 2 nice chunks of deer meat. See how there's no silver skin in between it? So you can just stake this up nicely and put it on the grill or pan sear it. This does include lots of paper towels. Got my vacuum sealer here, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it on moist, vacuum seal, and seal. Perfect. Now it's sealing. Done. And just like that. That will last in the freezer for a very, very long time. All right, so that is another steaky piece from the back leg. We got some cubes getting ready to go through the grinder. We have a bowl that is nice little meaty pieces for Finley, you know, some silver skin. And then this is a scrap bowl, which I'll grind up and actually give to my chickens. So the way grinder works is you want to cube up your meat in the little like 1.5 1-inch cubes, plug it in. Let's see here. We need grinders on. You got this little thing and push it down in there. It comes out. And if you wanted to mix, you know, any like beef fat or anything with your venison, you can do that as well. But I just like to grind it lean because I like to eat it lean. I don't really need fat added to it. And if you want to add fat, you can always do that later. Turn it off. And this is the first batch of ground deer meat. Some deer meat, Finley? Here you go. You're gonna have some stinky farts later. I'll just give you a little bit. He loves deer meat. Yummy. All right, I'll give you one more little piece. One more little piece. Here, we'll get you a good one. Look at that. That is a prime piece of filet mignon. Sit. You good boy. We gotta go to the vet soon, okay? And then I gotta finish processing all this. I already put the vacuum seal bags in the freezer. I am taking apart the ham now. I'm gonna leave some of these pieces to steak and then grind up these pieces that have all the silver skin in them and trim it all up. But we are getting things done, Finley. Yes, we are. I am winding down the processing, and fortunately it was just one deer. Last season I had to process more than one deer, which took me forever, but I have a couple like smaller ground meats here, and then I actually went ahead and just vacuum sealed both deer shoulders as is. And then if I want to prepare the deer shoulder, I can either clean it up, throw it on the grill, crock pot it, put it in the oven, and just kind of like eat the meat off the bone, because that shoulder blade is still in there. And that way I don't have to take too much time today to process it. And then right here is a beautiful deer ham. This right here is a good old piece of meat. And all the scraps that were in that bowl, those are for the chickens, and I grinded that very last just because a lot of that like kind of fatty silver skin stuff that's not really human grade is going to the chickens, and they're gonna eat that up. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and feed some of this to the chickens now. I'm gonna go ahead and put some in a bowl. Wash my hands. Finley, what are you doing? So I did just take Finley to the vet, and it's they said exactly what I thought. He has a hard little cyst right here that I showed you guys earlier, and then he has a lymphoma, like fatty tumor on his back end. And it concerned me because he's only 3 years old. I mean, I know he gained a little bit of weight this past year just because he's been with my parents, and obviously he's fixed, so there's not a lot of testosterone running through his body. But so operation, Finley's got to lose a few pounds, and pretty much just gonna keep an eye on those bumps. There's a small dog next door. Oh, okay, crazies. I know. Y'all crazy. There you go. Nope. That will all be gone in about 15 minutes. Well, this video is wrapping up. I'm actually packing. I gotta go get some more lures for my Colombia trip, which if you guys have seen my videos in the past, going to Colombia again to fish the Darien Lodge, which is on the saltwater side. Epic fishing. This is a hosted trip, advertised earlier in the year, kind of like a last minute thing. And last minute for me, organizing a trip, a hosted trip would be like within like 10 months. Normally I like to try to host trips about a year out because people have their plans for the summer. So I fly out to Colombia in 2 days. I have a lot of work to do in 2 days. I have to edit 3 videos, film 2 ads, edit. I have to go buy lures, I have to pack. And yeah, that's very time consuming. So anyways, I better get to it. I had to process this deer, as you guys can see. I'm gonna go clean up my kitchen, and well, that's about it. Finley? He thinks he's getting more deer meat. Honey, you already had enough. Your farts are gonna be so stinky. So stinky, but right now this video is ending. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a positive comment below, give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you guys next time. See ya.